Because we're looking in the wrong place. Now, last Sunday, a big match took place on the famous Dungeness Beach in Kent. Essentially, the event was all about raising money for the RNLI, an organisation that's potentially vital for all sea anglers. But it went under the guise of the second annual World Dab Fishing Championships. Sea Angler magazine's Paul Fenwick was there to lead us through the day.
I'm on the beach today and it's absolutely freezing at the end of January, and I'm joined by 250 anglers who've all turned out for a very good cause, raise money for the RNLI, and we've all paid our £10 entry fee, so already, just with entry fees, we've managed to raise £2,500. We're all hoping to catch dabs, nothing else matters. Dabs, that's all that counts, and we're about to start. We've got literally 10 minutes and we'll be off. Right, it's 11 o'clock, it's all in. Let's get started, catch some fish. Not too far. Dabs feed very close in. And that's it. Just wait for a bite now. Right, 15 minutes has gone. Let's get a few taps. But it's stopped, so I'm going to check. Could be a fish on, may not be a fish on. Well, there we go, we got two dabs. One on the top, he's a lucky fella, he's going back alive. This one is a one for the measure. Touch and go, that one. We'll have a quick check. If he's in size, he's in the bucket and we're off the mark. We want that magic 25 line. Touch him, flatten him down. As you can see, he's undersized. He's just a smidge under the 25 line. But it's a good start. We know they're there, we know they're feeding. I know what baits they want. Just got to find the big ones now. I would say there's about 100 anglers around us, left and right, about 100 on the beach fishing. We all seem to be using the same tactics. 3-hook flappers or 3-hook clip rigs, and everybody's using black lugworm, sticky black lugworm. Sticky black lugworm seems to be finding the better fish at the moment. Because there's so many baits going in the water, there's a lot of scent out there. The fish are obviously picking up on it. Conditions are changing, wind's picking up, dull overcast, hasn't started raining yet. Sea's getting a bit of a swell to it, a bit of a chop on it. Last year you had 150 turn out. How many you got this year?
Last count was 254 anglers.
Fantastic.
So, beach is quite busy today.
So with just the entrance fee, we've got, what, well over £2,500.
We're up to £5,400 so far, with various online auctions, donations, and yeah, £2,540 from entry fees today.
I know it's for charity. Why, in your mind, why did you choose the RNLI?
Well, the RNLI, as sea anglers, it's something that, you know, hopefully it won't happen to anyone, but one day we might need them if someone goes down a cliff, fishing the rocks. It's the boat that has to come in and pick them up, or the helicopter that has to come through.
Some anglers tend to find themselves in a bit of difficulty at times, don't they? And the only people we can rely on, I suppose, are the RNLI. We can't get an ambulance out there, can we? Or, you know.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's publicly funded. No money comes to them from the government, so as anglers, it's something that we should always be thinking to contribute to.
don't want them, as pretty as they may be. We're after flatfish. Right, that's what we've come for, but they're not sizable. There's plenty of fish feeding. We're catching them. Everybody along the beach is catching 2s and 3s at a time, and they're feeding well, but because the size limit has to be 25, we're struggling a little bit. The legal size limit for these fish, if I wanted to take them, I think around these parts is around 23 centimetres. Just that 2 centimetres can make a whole world of difference when you're match fishing. I've been mainly fishing with lugworm, tipped with shellfish or sprat, but now I'm going to try variation now. I'm using razorfish and queen cockle. Just a small little cocktail on a smallish hook. Nice little offer in there. I've got to try something different. I need to find a bigger dab. The smaller dabs are taking the sticky lug. I don't want them. And also, for the big dabs, sprat. Fresh sprat. This time of year, the sprat come close in. They get washed up on the shore. You can go around picking them up. Lots of free bait lying about, lots of free offerings. Failing that, if all my attempts to catch a big dab don't work, I might just try and catch a big cod. I'm on Dungeness. It's famous for big cod, and I've got the perfect bait for it right here. Fresh black lug. 2 of them on a pennel rig, big juicy scent going out there. If there's any cod out there, you can rest assured it'll find that. Coming up to the final hour of the match.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Not too bad. It started off, it was okay. You know, got a couple of dabs to weigh in. Last hour or so, it's gone a bit quiet now.
How many have you got to win?
I've got 2 to weigh in now.
2. You've got 2 more than me, sir. Tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Right, now the purpose of this match is to raise money for the RNLI.
Yeah.
And some of us were put up for auction, me included.
Yeah.
And you, sir, bid on that auction, didn't you?
I did indeed.
And who did you win?
You.
Yes, you won me. Now, you paid a substantial amount of money, donated it, which goes into the pot towards the RNLI. We've raised, I've heard up to now, over £5,000, so well done.
Thank you.
What do you think of the RNLI?
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my own boat and I go kayaking, so I've never touched wood at the call the RNLI, but I like to know that when I do need them, they are going to be there. So everything we raise shows fantastic cause.
Fantastic service, eh?
Yeah.
Right, we've come to the end of the match and 250 anglers are now packing up, heading off back to the weigh-in. 250 anglers within a space of 2.5 miles of beach. We've all caught fish. Everybody in the whole stretch has caught lots and lots of dabs, lots of whiting. There's been lots of dabs over 25 centimetres, 27, 30 is the best I've heard up there. Unfortunately, none of my fish were big enough. I haven't won, all my fish were too small, but I don't care. I've had a great time, some great people around me. It's been a very good match. I think it's been a total success. 254 people, raising money, catching fish, having fun. What could be better?
The amazing thing is that when everything was done and dusted, when the weigh-in was carried out, all the prizes were handed out, they eventually found they'd raised £7,026 for the Royal National Lifeboat Institution. That is amazing. Andy Moxon was the winner with 8 dabs for £3.05. And the thing that struck me there, Alan, was the number of fish, the volume of fish that were caught. And I remember sea fishing in the 60s and 70s when you'd struggle to catch any quantity of fish. Now, some people are saying